But did it impact your confidence, your sense of self, your sense of, we are all shaped by what people say, even though we want to have a thick skin.
Right.
तो हो सकता है आपने कभी सोचा हो बोलने दो क्या फर्क पड़ता है, लेकिन आपको लगता है आज in your 50s कि उस बात का असर कहीं पड़ा आपकी कॉन्फिडेंस पे, the way you looked at yourself, the way you looked at the rest of the world, the way you looked at your relationship?
See, in life, I was very underconfident in life. Now I'm not, because of the journey that I've had and the experience and the maturity.
Right.
But in life, generally, I was very underconfident, very, very underconfident. But on stage, it used to be completely ulta. I was somewhere I felt that this is the only place I belong to and nowhere else. I didn't want my place to end, because that was the place which used to give me strength. That was the place where I used to feel very confident of myself. Even now, in front of the camera, hardly there are butterflies in my stomach. Yeah.
You just come into your own.
I just come into my own. So some transformation happens, and that thing I've realized when I was a child and I was given this opportunity to recite a poem. When I was in 5th or 6th standard, I was always a kid who was very reserved, very shy, underconfident. I think my teacher chose me only because of that.
Because of the way you were able to perform and communicate on stage?
Somewhere my teacher thought that, if I choose this guy to represent the class in elocution contest, at least this guy will come out of his shell,
आपने कविता की बात की. I know that poetry has been a big part of your life. Big part. And therefore I have to request you to actually recite for our viewers one of your favorite poems. And it is in your hand right now. We gave you a printout.
So the poem that I have is the poem that I have recited when I was 5.
Same.
In the 6th standard.
जिसकी आप अभी बात कर रहे थे.
Yeah.
Amazing.
So it was written by Harivansh Rai Bachchan ji. Okay?
Ji.
And it was in our syllabus. So it goes like this. जो बीत गई सो बात गई, जीवन में एक सितारा था, माना वो बेहद प्यारा था, वो डूब गया तो डूब गया, वो डूब गया तो डूब गया, अंबर के आनन को देखो, कितने इसके तारे टूटे, कितने इसके प्यारे छूटे, जो छूट गए फिर कहाँ मिले, जो छूट गए फिर कहाँ मिले, पर बोलो टूटे तारों पर, कब अंबर शोक मनाता है, जो बीत गई सो बात गई.
ब्यूटीफुल. लेकिन एक छोटे से बच्चे को इस पोएम की जो इतनी डीप मीनिंग है वो कैसे समझ आई?
Okay, so the seeking was always there in me. Barkha, I don't know how I think I was born like this. So
you were born adult, basically.
The born adult, yeah. Always thinking, questioning, trying to find answers. But what actually broke me was the death of my uncle and my aunt. I always thought that my parents are going to be with us forever. But when I saw my father really falling on the ground and crying for his brother, that was the time it completely shook me. I never thought that people come here or born here to die. And that death, and then my aunt's death.
And how old were you when all this happened?
11, 12 years old.
So the understanding of loss came very early.
Yeah, very early. But it hit me very hard. And that made me realize that my parents are not going to be there forever. And that made me insecure further.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and then this poem, which is talking about death itself.
Yeah.
Okay. And so, I don't know, everything started happening to me where life and death, the questions, the seeking, all of it started for me very early. I started finding answers only 5-6 years back.
मुझे ये ironic लगा कि ये हरिवंश राय बच्चन की कविता है because there's another Bachchan who shaped your dreams and that was Amitabh Bachchan.
Right.
As a child in Bihar.
Right.
उन्हीं को देख के शायद आपने कहा मैं भी कुछ
कर सकता हूँ. Right.
What was it about? I mean, obviously he was larger than life, but do you remember any particular moment?
Yeah, I was watching Zanjeer and I've never watched Zanjeer after that because I don't want that memory to go away.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't want that memory to be corrupted. Okay. So, and my father and mother, they were quite film buff. So whenever they used to come to town, they used to get us out of the boarding, take us to watch a film, and take us to a restaurant and give us a treat, and then they used to put us back into the boarding. That was the routine. And that time when he came, he wanted to watch Zanjeer because Amitabh Bachchan suddenly became a phenomenon. I went with him, and since I was the eldest among all the brothers and sisters, so I was old enough to understand the films and the story. When he gets up, when he kicks the chair and he says, ये पुलिस स्टेशन है, तुम्हारे बाप का घर नहीं, जब तक बैठने को नहीं कहा जाए खड़े रहो. वो line and the manner he said it, the journey for me to become part of that world, that cinema world, started from there. Something changed. After that, something changed in me.